Yeah, I know it's been a minute since I checked in with y'all and did one of these diaries, but I got a glass of wine. You go grab yours, and we're gonna chat. Cheers.
Let them get his act together, cause I ain't messing with nobody lesser. Plus I'm rocking with somebody better. Somebody better.
So right now, let me move this back over. Right now I'm making dinner. It's very late. I should not be making dinner right now. Plus I'm making fried rice, and typically you're supposed to make the rice and like cool it down in the fridge before, you know what I mean? But I didn't do that, so it is what it is. I gotta make the rice right now. And I'm trying to make enough rice to last me till like Monday. It's Saturday. I'm trying to make enough rice to last me till like Monday because I ain't trying to be cooking all week like that. So, I got my vegetables and stuff that I'm about to cut up. I got the shrimps back there with some chicken is in there because I usually don't put chicken in my fried rice. I usually just make shrimp fried rice, but today I was feeling fancy, so I'm like, I'm gonna make chicken and shrimp fried rice. I got some egg, and then we just gonna doctor it up. I don't make fried rice like your typical fried rice that you would get. You know you can get fried rice like. I don't make my fried rice like that. I just kind of wing it, and whatever I feel like I want to put in there, I'm gonna put in there. So vegetable-wise, I got broccoli. I have some onion. I have some green peppers, and I have some minced garlic. But that's not the point of this. Anywho, so I know I've been talking to y'all a lot about like love and my journey of healing and getting myself together. And y'all, I'm not healed, but I'm doing way better than I was. Let's just say that. I'm doing way better than I was. I still have a lot of ways to go. But I'm gonna kind of share with you guys a couple of the things that I've been doing in order to heal myself. And number one, I got my hair. So right now, I don't look too hot. I need another haircut. But I cut my hair like 2-3 weeks ago. Best decision I ever made, and let's insert some clips of when I did it. Alright, y'all. I look crazy. I'm hungover, but I'm headed in to get my hair cut. It's time. Peace. Hold on, y'all.
With 3 exclamation marks.
Yes, y'all. I cut my hair. Big chop. I had to let it go. They always say that like hair carries energy, and like I personally was just like, it gotta go. So yeah, that's why y'all seen some like Instagram clips in there because I forgot to like record myself, like, you know, with my haircut. A lot was going on that day, but we'll get into that later on in the video. So I've been doing a lot to heal myself. I've been getting outside. So y'all, I officially have friends in Atlanta. Not a lot, but a good amount to get me outside pretty frequently. I mean, it's just been like really fun. You know, I was a homebody before I went on this healing journey. I was in the house. I didn't have no friends. The only time I was in the friends when Bestie was like, hey, come on, we going outside. And that was it, because Bestie was my only friend here for a long time. And she was making friends because my sister is a social butterfly. And she is just so amazing and just so like lovable, and everybody just loves her. And I can see why it's so easy for her to make friends. Me, I'm shy. It's like anxiety, nervousness. It all takes over. I have a harder time making friends, especially as an adult. I feel like as in college and in high school and stuff, it was kind of easy for me to make friends. All I had to do was say hey, and then it was that. And I feel like that's how it is as an adult, but it's a lot harder because I'm not in a lot of spaces to really make friends. Like I have to force myself to go to those spaces now, whereas college, high school, like I was there and couldn't really help it. So yeah, I have friends, so Let's insert some clips of me being outside, y'all.
All these bitches Rosa Parks up. Oh, get your ass up. He keep playing with me. He don't know. I ain't no scared.
Hey y'all.
So y'all see, I've been having some fun. I've been going outside. I've been enjoying stuff. Not all just like partying and stuff. I've been going to dinners and all types of stuff. You know, just nice little things with people. Going out during the day, that type of stuff. It's been amazing. I also have been loving on me, doing things for me. So I have been going out by myself, which I was doing before this whole healing journey. But I feel like it was like a I don't even know what to call it. It was the pre-show to the healing journey because I already felt like I had some things that I needed to work on like a year ago. So I had started doing stuff like solo dates. So I was going on solo dates every weekend, all that type of stuff. But eventually I stopped. I started like meeting guys and like dating and stuff. And I like stopped doing the solo date stuff. And then I got depressed. So through the depression, I wasn't doing anything solo. I mean, I was, but not by choice. It was, baby, I was in the house crying. So I had to get outside and I had to get myself together. So I started doing stuff for myself. So I started going on walks, going to the movies, going to concerts, all of that by myself recently. And I just went to Tamar yesterday, so we're going to some clips on Tamar because it was great.
Why you wanna throw us away, baby?
That make me wanna get with that. You ain't nothing but a friend of me.
But yeah, so I want my paper towels over there. This is a house in a home, okay? But yeah, so I started doing stuff, but like I have to talk about the more unintentional, the not fun stuff, I would say, that I've been doing in order to heal. So first and foremost, I went on like a very long journey of like not dating. And I think I talked about that in like previous videos. But yeah. I started dating people, but I wasn't in a place to date. I really wasn't. It took a lot for me to realize that, but I was just so insecure, and I was looking, when I started dating, I was looking for somebody to distract me. I was looking for somebody to fix me or fill a void. And that's never a good idea when dating, is to have somebody just come in to kind of scratch an itch. And that's what I was doing. What I didn't expect was to actually be out here liking people. that was never the plan. Hold on, gotta watch this. BRB. But yeah, that was never the plan, to be out here like really like liking people, loving people, that type of stuff. But it ended up happening. I didn't know it was gonna happen, but it did. And it caused me to look at things very, very differently. So, as of recently, since the last videos that you guys have seen, I have began to, I wouldn't say rehash old issues with ex-partners, but I have reached out to a few of them. I haven't, not to get anything, not for any other reason. Actually, on my Instagram, I think you guys seen that I was doing like those letters to people. So I really reached out to a couple of them because of that. I just wanted to, I felt like the letters were personal, and I didn't want to release the letters about anybody before I let them know, because I just felt like it would just be more appropriate for them to have an idea that those things were about to be out there. And again, I kept it kind of anonymous, even though I did put like an initial, but I just felt like certain things were just very personal, and I didn't want to make anybody feel any type of way. So I reached out to them, but those conversations ended up leading to a lot of clarity. I was able to get some perspective that I probably wasn't really willing to take at the time, like when things got bad with any of those situations. And yeah, so I was able to get a lot of clarity, but also I think I was able to provide a lot of clarity. I think it's hard, like I mentioned, even with the friends thing, it's hard to get to know people, like getting to know people as an adult. You have to be intentional about it. You know, like in college and high school, that type of stuff, like we were just meeting people because like they were in close proximity. I even call it a trauma bond sometimes, because it's just like we were in such a unique situation that like it was either we talk to each other or we don't talk to anybody. That was how college and high school and middle school, all that type of stuff worked. So getting into adulthood, like, and trying to make friends, you already have your friends from childhood, your friends from college, you have your family members, you're kind of set. So making friends as an adult, you have to really, really be intentional about it. And that is a slippery slope. So I feel it's the same way with dating. And getting back to my point, there were just a lot of things that people get this like idea of who you are based off of how you may present yourself or off of a certain interaction or everything, but they don't get a full view of the person that you are. And I think with that and my dating experience, because again, I started dating as an adult. I was not out here dating as anybody under 21. So I don't know what that was like until now. But it just is interesting to like realize that like people, as much as you can try to tell somebody who you are or show your best side or whatever, they don't understand because they haven't had those experiences and watched you go through certain experiences. So the things that make me who I am today, and the things that trigger me, the things that I struggle with, the insecurities, all that type of stuff, people don't understand that type of stuff when they meet you they don't consider that. And I'm not saying that they should. It would be nice for them too, but I also think when you meet people and you take them for how they are. But you know, I had just a lot of things that I had to work through. in order to get people to understand me. So I feel like those conversations that I had with those people really, really, really helped. We're just kind of getting them to see it. And I think, a lot of that happens, when relationships die, whether it's romantic, platonic, family, whatever. Let a couple months go by. And then have that conversation from a level head, a clear space. And this is just onion stuff, by the way. But have that conversation from a clear space. And I'm telling you, you will be able to provide and receive so much clarity and so much more understanding when you're not basing it off of emotion and you're really just talking you're really just talking from like a nice and good place. So I think, having those conversations, having those conversations just really just benefited me in a lot of ways, just by being able to open up to people and kind of get them to see my point of view. And like, I do like one of the people. With the rest of them, no interest. And it's no hard feelings. I think everybody is great. I think I'm on a good term with everybody. Everybody's cool. Say hey. I follow everybody on Instagram, all of that stuff. It's no hard feelings with nobody. But even just looking at it, it's just like, that was the past. It was a nice experience. They were, for the most part, nice experiences. And I'm glad that everybody can move past it and be adults and just be cool. So that was great to experience. So that really, really helped in my healing journey and just kind of hashing things out. Because I like to address things. And until things are like solved and everybody is feeling zen about a situation, I don't feel at peace. So very nice to kind of get through those things. There are some other things that have happened that I've done in order to get myself together, but I don't want to talk about them because they're still in progress. But just know I've really been out here working. There is one last thing that I want to talk about, though, and it actually has to do with those letters. There was one letter to one person. I don't think they know that it was about them. I didn't tell them. I just wanted to write it because this person has such a big impact in my life. Big role in my life. And it's just always been bad. And unfortunately, as of right now, the situation is bad again. It was great for a very long time. And then something happened, things changed, it got bad. And then it got good again. And then it got bad. Something happened again, something changed, things got bad. And it was bad for years, y'all. It was bad for years. And just recently, I was trying to turn over a new leaf. And I didn't receive an apology. I didn't receive my bad, none of that. But I decided I was gonna turn over a new leaf anyway. And this actually has nothing to do, so the situation that caused us to be on bad terms right now has nothing to do with our personal relationship on a grand scheme. However, when you dive deep into it, it just becomes a pattern. You see people for who they are. And trust me, y'all, I'm just talking. This is my first glass of wine. I didn't even pour a lot. So this is not me venting off of alcohol or anything. This is just me talking to y'all. I'm just being candid and honest. But yeah, I just feel like now, once this past situation happened, it was just very disappointing. It's a pattern. And I think when you do something to somebody that I love, I'm sorry, Holy Spirit is telling me to just let it be known. So I'm talking about my father. And without diving too deep, he messed up again. And I just really wish that he would be able to realize that certain things that he's done doesn't just affect the person that he did it to. It affects all of us. We all go through motions of his actions afterwards. We have to deal with the fallout. We have to deal with the aftermath. And I know they'd be like, oh, y'all insert yourselves. No, we don't. If me and my siblings could be on the back burner of everything, we would love to. Unfortunately, when you put it in our face, you include us in some of the lies, and then you continue to make it hard for us to just coast peacefully. It does become my business. And to be 100% honest, that is not even the biggest gripe of the fallout of our relationship. And I love my dad, I do, but we're such different people. I don't know if we'll ever be able to be on the same page. Nor do I think he wants to. I don't know if he's going to see this. I hope he does. I hope that one day we're able to have a conversation. But he's the biggest part of my healing journey at the moment, y'all. I just can't get it right. And a lot of the issues that I deal with when it comes to relationships stem back to him and my mother and their relationship. So I feel like it was very important for me to figure that out and take those strides to kind of work through what all of those situations did to me growing up, because if not, I would continue to base how I maneuver in relationships and finding love and everything else off of the trauma and things that I've experienced from them. So I really had to figure that out. And for me, it's going great. However, I would love to have a conversation with my dad and just like really get to the root and the toot of what strained our relationship, what happened in his marriage that affected me and my siblings growing up, and just some of the choices that have been made that cause a problem for me. And truthfully, I don't want to make this a bashing thing. I talk to my mom a lot though, and my mom knows the issues and the gripes that I've had with the way that I was raised. I think both of my parents did their absolute best, period. I think both of my parents really, really tried their best. However, I feel like growing as an adult, I'm 25, all of my siblings are grown except for the youngest two, but I have 9, so all of my siblings are grown. I've talked to and then my mom has four of us. All 4 of us are grown. The youngest is 21. Everybody, it's 21 up here. I talk to my mom all the time. My mom knows the issues that I've had with her and the decisions that she's made. And we talked about it, and it was that. It wasn't an argument. I didn't make her, she might have felt bad, but I didn't purposely make her feel bad. We had a conversation, and we talked about it, and then we probably splout each other up and went about our day and left right after. Like, it doesn't have to be so hard. I'm not trying to come down on anybody. I just want people to know what you did hurt me. It upset me. It hurt my feelings. It tore me down a little bit. And I have issues now, currently, as an adult because of things that I didn't speak on when I was 10. And that's it. So y'all, the healing journey is not over. As Nipsey Hussle said, the marathon continues. But we're working on it. We're better. And I'm smiling. So cheers to that. I hope y'all enjoyed this little wind down. Now I'm going to cook. Peace.
Don't cry no more. I ran out of tears.